This is 9 on the Town.
Well, if you haven't won the lottery yet and think that flying your own plane would break the bank, think again. A luxury air terminal like Peterson Aviation at Van Nuys Airport provides services for pilots before they take to the skies. We caught up with 3 flight partners and learned how sharing a hot rod like this has enhanced their lives. So strap yourself in while 9 on the Town shows you an awesome way to get out of town fast.
Yes, I am leaving on a jet plane. Don't know if I'll be back again.
Traveling is often time-consuming, frustrating, and inconvenient. Increased security, long lines, and flight delays can make traveling a nightmare.
Flight 742, expect indefinite delay. I'll call you back in 20 minutes.
Don't know if I'll be back again.
But does it have to be this way? Meet Terry Boom, Dan Corey, and Don Hawk. They found a better way. They share a 270-mile-per-hour personal airplane called the Columbia. It's their ultimate travel tool. Piloting a shared plane gets them where they want to go, when they want to go, all using the latest technology at a price that's affordable. Don Hawk uses the airplane to visit clients. Face-to-face meetings give him an edge in business. And by flying his own plane, he spends less time en route and more time on the ground.
Well, I just took off from Van Nuys about 15 minutes ago on the way down to San Diego for a breakfast meeting. Looking over, I can see LAX and the traffic. By car, it would take me about 3 hours from here. In this airplane right now, I will be down in San Diego for my breakfast meeting in approximately 30 minutes. And this is all because I share ownership of this airplane that gives me the flexibility to do this.
The financial benefits of sharing an airplane have been outlined in articles in Flying Magazine. Publisher Dick Koenig believes that shared ownership is the hot new way to fly.
Sharing an airplane between a number of pilots makes a lot of sense. Airplanes typically sit on the ground a lot during a 30-day period if it's only owned by one person. Having a number of people sharing that airplane and therefore sharing the expense of the airplane and therefore sharing the utilization of the airplane makes great sense.
There is a lot of airports that people don't realize that cover this country from coast to coast. And they drive by them pretty much every day without even realizing it.
While Don Hawk uses the aircraft primarily for business, Dan Corey and his wife Joyce use it to fly to their favorite weekend getaways.
There she is, just waiting for us. One of the nice things about the Columbia is you climb in it and you just start her up, go through your checklist, and go.
Today, they're off to a desert retreat in Palm Springs.
Sharing the airplane has been phenomenal. I'd just soon get in my Columbia and go anywhere in the country.
1 Whiskey Bravo, clear for takeoff. Ready, set, blast off. We need our XM radio going.
Bye-bye, Van Nuys. It's going to be hello, Palm Springs. It's going to be a great trip, Joyce.
Have a nice trip to Palm Springs.
Come fly with me, let's fly away.
What are you reading, Pilot Getaways?
We can swim with the manatees in Florida, Dan.
That going to be our next getaway?
Okay. Okay, now I could live down there.
One of the nice things about flying my aircraft is my wife really loves to go along with me. In fact, she says that I fly much better than I drive. She just loves it because it just opens up the world to her.
Terry Boom, the youngest partner, can't wait to leave the urban jungle for the great outdoors. And part of the thrill is flying his own plane to the trails.
Best thing about this airplane, I can go to my local airport, I can put my girlfriend in here, has the comforts of a sports car, can blast out of the airport, and we can be anywhere in 2 hours.
Honey, I think this was probably one of the best ideas and decisions that you've ever made, going in with those 2 guys and getting this airplane. It's like a little sports car, a little sports jet, a little sports plane. I like it.
Good. Glad you feel comfortable.
I do. The lake is so blue, it's beautiful.
Put some of the cabins down there along the edge.
Big Bear City Airport. Automated weather
Big Bear
observation.
traffic, Columbia 661 Whiskey Bravo. We're in the left base now for runway 26, Big Bear.
658 Zulu. Weather. Wind. Calm. Visibility 10.
I mean, I always liked when a guy had a great car. We drive around, and now I'm so spoiled. He just picks me up in his plane, and it's not just driving down and going and have a nice dinner at the Strip. He picks me up in Las Vegas, and we go to Sedona. I love it.
After a short flight down the coast, Don prepares to land in San Diego.
Well, the tower just gave me clearance to land at Lindbergh Field, so we're just slowing the plane up a little bit, and we'll be landing. We're here in Lindbergh Field, and from the time that we took off and the time that we touched down, it's been 25 minutes and 31 seconds. Pretty impressive.
You know, there's so many pilots that love to come here to Anthony's. They fly down for the day, they have a little business meeting, have a little lunch, they fly back. It's so convenient.
San Diego's Lindbergh Field is named for Charles Lindbergh, who made the first solo transatlantic nonstop flight in 1927.
I'm Erik Lindbergh, grandson of Charles Lindbergh. My grandfather's airplane made its first flights here at Lindbergh Field in San Diego. It took him 33 hours and 20 minutes to fly from New York to Paris in 1927. But in 2002, it only took me 17 hours. That's cool. These planes are safe, fast, cutting-edge technology, and frankly, they're easy to fly.
So I'm leaving San Diego, my breakfast meeting. I'm off to Scottsdale right now. I've got one more meeting, and I'll be back in Van Nuys for dinner time. I can't do that unless I have a tool like this in flying, and this airplane gives me the ability to be able to do that all in one day.
If it can fly me across the North Atlantic, it sure as heck can fly you to Palm Springs.
Point out the wind.
Windmills, Dan.
Yes, it looks like there's some wind coming through the pass because they're definitely making electricity today.
In the past, I flew planes that seemed to be designed back in the 40s and 50s. And finally, technology and engineering has caught up to general aviation.
This is the latest. That's why it's so smooth, so quiet. Wrap yourself in leather and travel across the country. Bermuda Dunes, this is Columbia 1 Whiskey Bravo. We'll be coming in, landing runway 28, Bermuda Dunes.
Okay, wait a minute. Is that floating? Oh, that was a float.
There's a little bit of a flow. We got a little bit of a wind right there.
Hey, Columbia 5, Julia Bravo, contact ground point 7.
That was good.
5 Julia Bravo, thank you.
I liked the landing.
Yeah, they would have given me, probably because of how nice I made the first turnoff, that would have helped. It'd been an 8.
Oh, that's what I was going to give you.
Well, you can't win them all.
After flying past the majestic mountains and landing in the Coachella Valley, Dan and Joyce are ready to unwind in their Palm Springs home. Envision of Los Angeles helped them design an oasis in the desert that's easily accessible by air.
What's really nice is today we flew for not even 30 minutes. And here we are in Palm Springs. Going to be playing some golf, beautiful sunshine. It's the only way to live.
The coolest thing about on this airplane, I can go down to my local airport, we can jump in the airplane and we can head to any destination.
Airplanes like the Columbia, for example, are creating this demand for higher, more complex, more technologically advanced aircraft owned by a number of people so that they can share the cost and share the experience.
It's so safe that I feel very comfortable flying my grandchildren with me and going anywhere in the United States with them.
Like every other pilot that I know of, flying changes every individual's life because it opens up horizons that you just didn't think were going to be in your personal future.
Flying has become such a part of my lifestyle that I can't even see myself without it.
An individual who's just outside looking in, I'd say to him, you should just try it. If you have the itch, scratch it. Flying Magazine is a great place for you to at least get that feeling and get down to your local flight school and take a 10-minute ride.
Well, I'm off again. I had an awesome day. Can't wait to get back up there again. See you later.
3 very different people with 3 very different lifestyles have been able to enhance their lives through the shared access to a personal aircraft. It's economical, safe, and convenient.
What it's all about is the fun, the passion, and the utilization and value of having an opportunity to be a pilot.
Owning, renting, or sharing an airplane will bring the world to your doorstep. Expand your horizons skyward. Get your head in the clouds. All you need is a pilot's license and your imagination.
Watching all this flying has me itching to take off. If you want to try your hand at flying a small airplane, check out beapilot.com for details. See you in a minute. Clear!
Stay tuned. 9 on the town. We'll be right back. Peterson ground, Columbia 661 Whiskey Bravo. Taxi from Peterson with Bravo.